Hello everyone, Dustin Mansell again with Faithletics. I'm here with the one and only Ben Joyce. If you don't know who Ben Joyce is, he pitched for the Tennessee Vols, has the fastest pitch in college baseball history, and was drafted 3rd round to the Angels, my favorite team personally. So thank you for doing this with me. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to start off with actually one of our ambassadors and sponsored athletes is Drew Beam, who you pitched with in college.
He's a super hardworking guy. I mean, that's kind of one of the guys you want to surround yourself with, just guys that are hardworking, good Christian athletes, do the right things. They stand for the right things. So it was cool to be a part of the team with him, and he was a good example for everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. Who do you think you shaped your game after? Who inspired you?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I tried to emulate any of the pitchers like Max Scherzer, Randy Johnson, like the guys that you could tell that they were just confident in themselves and really locked into what they were doing. So that's kind of what I tried to emulate myself after.
That's awesome. Speaking of mentally, when you get into tough situations, when you come out to close in the 9th in a tough spot, or you're facing a tough hitter like Bryce Harper or something like that, mentally, what do you do to lock in and say, okay, this is my time, this is where I go?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's just trusting the work that I put in, leading all up to that, and I know that I work harder than anybody else, and I know that it gives me an advantage.
Yeah.
I believe that when I'm out on the mound, I believe that I'm better than anybody, which it's weird to say. Like, I don't carry myself like that off the field. It's just you kind of have to get into that mindset when you're on the mound that my stuff is good enough to get anybody out, and just take it one pitch at a time and be present for that pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, so I want to talk about your brother, Zach. You flew through the minor league system. Do you give him any advice ever as to, like, this is how you grind this out, this is how you put your head down and say, screw it, I'm doing this?
Yeah. I mean, he's one thing that's cool about him is he's been very vocal about his mental health struggles. And he hasn't had an easy baseball journey, and he's stuck to it. So I think he's got a good head on his shoulders for that. But,
Absolutely.
I mean, definitely it's good to have been in that situation and be able to say, like, all right, you need to be prepared for long days. Like, it's not going to be the most glamorous thing ever in the minor leagues, but, I mean, he sees that there's a path to the big leagues, and I think that's a good step.
Absolutely. I think you set a great example for him.
For sure.
Going through your daily routine, I mean, you're a busy man. You throw 105 miles an hour. What's your day-to-day routine like, and as far as recovery after you're done closing a game?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's just everything I do, I think about how it's going to affect my body and affect my baseball career.
Yeah.
So whether I wake up, I try to eat the right foods. I've really got into the cold plunge lately, so I'm cold plunge or cold shower in the morning. I feel like it's helped me a lot. Go to the field, throw, stretch, all that, and come home, and then it's just recovery, sleep, whether it's I need to take a nap and get ready for the game, or just any kind of soft tissue work, just getting my body in position to perform the next day or later that night.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure you find that the more water you drink and the food you put in your body affects your recovery as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, and then one more question for you. Give me one word to describe your attitude when you walk out and step onto that mound.
Yeah, I think just persistent. Like, I'm going to come at you every pitch, and I'm super confident in my stuff. But I think a good word is just persistent.
Yeah, that's solid. Well, thank you for doing this with me. As a gift from the Faithletics, I wanted to give you something that I think you're going to love. We got all of our newer shirts in there. You're going to love it.
I appreciate it.
Man, your journey's been inspiring. Same thing with Zach. It's fun to watch you. I can't wait to see what the future holds, and Faithletics here for you the whole time.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Yeah.